USA has long accused China of aggressive espionage and reverse engineering. Officials and organizations have traced various attacks on corporates and government computer systems in US to computers in China. The attack in some cases are so sophisticated that it will be impossible to perpetrate without the backing of Chinese government. China has denied accusations of cyber warfare, but experts believe otherwise. It has also denied reverse engineering repeatedly. From being long way behind the USA in military hardware, China has gained lots of grounds in last decade. It has been able to steal sensitive data of many US weapons and have brazenly produced copies of those weapons. Reverse engineering also has been extensively deployed to make copies. The astonishing similarities leave little doubt about Chinese activities of cyber espionage and reverse engineering. In this video we will look at 5 weapons of US that China has stolen design information, reversed engineered and created copies. Note that these weapons have been listed according to their importance in battlefield.
Number 5.
In the 1980s, China purchased 24 civilian versions of the Black Hawk. They got some insights about design but were not able to do much since these did not contain secret components like the military version. This changed in 2011. Pakistan gave China access to the previously unknown US stealth Sikorsky UH-60 helicopter that crashed during the commando raid which killed Osama bin Laden in May. This was done despite explicit requests from the CIA not to. It is believed that Chinese experts took detailed photographs of the design, and more importantly collected the sample of the stealth coating which is used to hide the craft from radars. In late 2013, China conducted a flight test of a Z-10 helicopter, which closely resembles the Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk. Z-20, improved version of Z-10 is currently in development phase, and is also expected to enter production in 2018.
Number 4.
For 30 years, AM General's Humvee has served US troops around the world, achieving iconic status. In the late 1980s, AM General, a major vehicle manufacturer based in Indiana, US, wanted to sell the high-mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicle, also known as the Humvee, to the Chinese People's Liberation Army, PLA. The PLA rejected the offer, and picked up one Humvee that was left by AM General in China. They also gathered the few civilian Humvees that Chinese oil companies had bought in the 1990s. Using reverse engineering, they built a prototype and named it Dongfeng EQ 2050.
Number 3.
Beginning in the winter of 2009, 2 Chinese hackers began sending malicious emails to Boeing employees disguised to look as if they came from familiar people. Even if one employee opened the mail and downloaded the attached file, it could give hackers a portal to secrets, corporate and US Department of Defense plans, engineering details, and potentially classified Pentagon files stored on Boeing networks. And that's exactly what happened. Over the next 2 years, hackers stole some 630,000 files from Boeing related to the C-17, the third most expensive plane that the Pentagon has ever developed, with research and development costs of $3.4 billion. They obtained detailed drawings, measurements of the wings and fuselage, and other parts, outlines of the pipeline, and electric wiring systems, and even flight test data. On the 26th of January 2013, Chinese copy of C-17, Y-20 Doppelganger, first flew. Currently, 8 is in service. More production is planned in future.
Number 2.
Beginning in 2011, a series of weaponized emails, PDF and Word attachments with malware inside, was sent to people who work to build American drones. A cybersecurity group found that the attachments, many of them with benign titles like Boeing Current Market Outlook 2011 to 2030.pdf, originated with a hacker group in Shanghai, linked to China's military. Of the 261 attacks uncovered, 123 targeted U.S. drone companies, from large defense contractors to small firms. According to analysts, these were largely successful. The newest Chinese drones built with stolen data closely resemble U.S. aircraft visually and in performance, a remarkable turnaround for China's aviation industry. Second only to the U.S. drone fleet in size, Chinese drones could further disrupt the balance of power in East Asia and escalate tensions with Japan, India and other neighbors.
Number 1.
The Pentagon began the F-35 program in 2001 with an aim to develop a cost-effective replacement for the U.S. military's F-15 fighters, F-16 and F-18 bombers and reconnaissance aircraft, and A-10 close air support warplanes. Apart from United States, the primary customer and financial backer, the United Kingdom, Italy, the Netherlands, Canada, Turkey, Australia, Norway and Denmark are also part of the program. The 9 major partner nations, including the U.S., plan to acquire over 3,100 F-35 through 2035, which, if delivered, will make the F-35 one of the most numerous jet fighters. The fighter aircraft will be in service till 2050, forming the backbone for air force of respective nations. China obtained more than 50 terabytes of data from U.S. defense and government networks, notably the Joint Strike Fighter's stealth radar and engine secrets, through cyber espionage. The NSA estimated that the Chinese had conducted more than 30,000 cyber attacks as part of the massive defense industrial espionage, and that more than 500 attacks were significant intrusions in Department of Defense systems. More than 1,600 network computers were penetrated and at least 600,000 user accounts were compromised from the Chinese cyber spying. In all, the NSA concluded that the Chinese compromised key components of F-35. Here is list of 2 of them. 1. Northrop Grumman, the jet's manufacturer, built the AN/APG-81 active, electronically scanned array radar for the F-35. The high-tech radar uses small, solid-state transmitter and receiver modules that allow the jet to avoid detection by enemy radar, a key stealth feature. 2. F-35 engine schematics. The Chinese stole data on the methods used by the turbine to cool gases, along with leading and trailing edge engine treatments and engine heat reduction data, also key elements of its stealth design. By learning the secrets, the Chinese are able to include the design and technology in Beijing's new stealth jets, the J-20 and J-31. The secret also could allow Chinese air defenses to target the F-35 in a future conflict. Thanks for watching. In news, Kali will emit powerful pulses targeting the enemy missile or aircraft that will fry their internal circuitry. Watch this video to know more.